40 years later, now I'm the leader of Israel, Moses. He's not with us anymore. His last words to me still echo in my ears.
Joshua, be strong and courageous.
God said the same thing. Don't be afraid, Joshua. I'll be with you. So here we are, facing the Jordan River. The same land I saw 40 years ago is just across there. This time it's going to be different. That moment crossing the Jordan, I'll never forget it. Just like when we saw the Red Sea split 40 years ago, God showed us another miracle. The moment the priest carrying the ark stepped into the water, the river split in two, and then there it was, Jericho. Those walls we'd heard so much about. Looking at them up close, even more intimidating. How were we supposed to bring these down? That's all anyone could think about. But God's battle plan? When I first heard it, I was like, wait, what? March around the city. Once a day for 6 days? On the seventh day, march around it 7 times and blow the trumpets. Just march around it? That's it? I mean, normally, what would you do? Attacking a city needs chariots, weapons, strategy meetings, right? But God was just telling us to walk around it. No weapons, no siege engines, nothing. The first day, I still remember how the Jericho people reacted. At first they were tense, but then it turned into mockery. We could hear them laughing and taunting us from the walls.
What are they doing?
Are they crazy?
Is this supposed to be some kind of strategy?
Second day, third day, doing the same thing over and over. Honestly, even our soldiers were getting tired. Someone whispered,
Joshua, is this really going to work?
I just told them to trust God, but truth is, I had questions in my mind too. On the 7th morning, we moved before dawn. This was different. Not 1 lap, but 7. 5 laps, 6 laps. By the time we hit that 7th lap, everyone's legs were shaking. That's when I shouted, "Blow the trumpets! Let out your war cry!" The trumpets blasted and thousands of voices pierced the sky. And then, boom! It started with a small tremor, but it grew and grew, and suddenly those massive walls started crumbling like a sandcastle. People couldn't believe their eyes. Neither could I. The invincible walls of Jericho, the ones no army could break, just collapsed at the sound of our shouts. After that, we conquered Canaan piece by piece. The mistake at Ai and what we learned from it, the covenant with the Gibeonites and that battle with the 5 kings. I'll never forget when God made the sun and moon stand still. Finally, we took the land. Just like God promised. We're not wanderers anymore. We're the owners of this land. I learned something. God's ways can be completely different from what makes sense to us. Sometimes you don't have to understand. You just need to obey. It took 40 years, but he kept his promise. All we had to do was believe and obey. God's promises never fail. That's my story. From Moses' warrior to God's general. And isn't it amazing how it all started with one choice? That moment 40 years ago when we said we can do this while looking at the land.